Hi, everyone. Imagine a digital ecosystem where the work you put in doesn't just generate a one-time reward, but continues to pay you back forever. A place where the lines between playing a game, building a business, and owning an asset disappear. That place is Hex Infinity. Today, I'm excited to walk you through a project built on a simple but powerful philosophy. Build once. Earn together, infinitely. Whether you are here to mine resources, play in the ecosystem, trade assets on the open market, build the next great innovation, or simply to earn, Hex Infinity is designed for you. Let's dive in. On slide 1, we talked about the what if. Now, let's talk about the reality. Welcome to Hexi. At its core, Hex Infinity is a unified digital earning platform. We've taken the guesswork out of crypto by building one home base where you don't have to chase the next big thing. Because the next big things are all right here. Our philosophy is built on 3 key principles: leverage, duplication, and long-term growth. Leverage means your effort today works harder for you tomorrow. Duplication means as you onboard someone, and they onboard someone else, your network, and your earnings, scale exponentially without you doing the work twice. And long-term growth? That's our focus. We aren't here for a flash in the pan. We are here to build digital wealth that lasts. So, how do we do that? We've combined multiple proven crypto income engines into one seamless ecosystem, all powered by the strength of the Hex token. On Hexi, you aren't limited to just one way to earn. Whether you want to mine new tokens, play in our play to earn gains, stake your assets for passive income, trade in our integrated financial markets, build a team of like-minded earners, or simply collect network rewards and profit sharing, Hexi provides the tools. You provide the ambition. This platform is specifically designed for builders and leaders, not spectators. The more activity that happens on the chain, the more the network duplicates, the more opportunities expand for everyone involved. Hex Infinity transforms simple participation into scalable, network-driven digital wealth. Before we talk about the solution, we need to be honest about the state of the market. Income is no longer enough. And right now, we're witnessing something I call the Great Reshuffle. Traditional models are collapsing everywhere you look. Absurdly high barriers kill team growth. Most platforms make it impossible for the average person to even start, let alone succeed. Typical, new money pays old money models crash instantly. We've all seen it. The house of cards falls, and the latecomers lose everything. One-income models collapse easily. Put all your eggs in one basket, and that basket eventually breaks. People get excited, then drop off. Why? Because there's no structure to keep them engaged. Too much hype but no structure. Flashy promises, empty results. No sustainability. It's not built to last. It's built to explode and disappear. So, what's the takeaway? People are tired of complicated. They're tired of temporary. They're tired of being the exit liquidity for someone else's scheme. People want simple systems that work long-term. They want a platform they can trust. A system they can explain. A model that pays them next month, next year, and beyond. So, if we're in the middle of the Great Reshuffle, if traditional models are collapsing all around us, what's the answer? The answer is the ultimate wealth harvesting matrix. Hex Infinity isn't just another platform. It's an all-matrix digital yield engine built for 2 things: violent duplication and perpetual long-term wealth. Let me explain what that means. Multiple earning engines in one unified system. While other platforms give you one shot and hope you survive, Hex Infinity gives you a portfolio of income. Mining, playing, trading, building, they all work together. Fixed 2x2 structure for simple, scalable growth. This is where the violent duplication happens. Simple systems spread fast. When something is easy to explain, it's easy to duplicate. And when it duplicates, it explodes. Activity-based rewards powered by plasma energy. We don't reward spectators. We reward doers. The more you participate, the more plasma you earn, the more the matrix pays you. Incentives aligned with teamwork and leadership. In Hex Infinity, you don't succeed at the expense of your team. You succeed because of your team. The incentives are designed so that helping others helps you even more. Hex Infinity rewards action and community, not empty promises. While other models collapse under the weight of their own hype, we're building a matrix that gets stronger with every new person who joins. This isn't just an opportunity. It's the ultimate wealth harvesting matrix. Now, let me show you exactly how it works. By now, you understand the why behind Hex Infinity. So, let's get into the specifics. What exactly is Hex Infinity? In the simplest terms, it is one platform with multiple ways to earn. We call it a multi-income ecosystem. Think of it less like a single app and more like a digital city where every district offers a different way to build wealth. Let's take a quick tour of the income districts inside Hex Infinity. First, there is mining profits. You don't need a warehouse full of noisy computers. You can participate in digital mining mechanisms right from your dashboard. Second, we have network rewards. This is the power of community. As your network grows and duplicates, you earn simply for the activity happening within your structure. Third, for those who like to have fun while they earn, we have play to earn. Jump in, play games, and walk away with tokens in your wallet. Fourth, for the analysts and the risk takers, there are trade and prediction markets. Put your intuition to the test in a structured, engaging environment. And finally, because we believe in sharing success, there is profit sharing. As the platform thrives, so do you. Now, look at the bottom of the screen. This is the most important part. All of these income streams, mining, playing, trading, building, they all live inside one simple system. You don't need to jump between 10 different websites or manage 10 different logins. It's all here. And here is the best part. No skills or technical knowledge are needed. If you can use a smartphone, you can use Hex Infinity. It is built to be simple so that it is built for duplication. When something is simple, it spreads. And when it spreads, everyone wins. Now, you might be wondering about the name. Why Hex? Why Infinity? This isn't just a random brand name we pulled out of a hat. The foundation of Hex Infinity is built on purpose, on nature, and on mathematics. We are built on the power of the number 6, the hexagon, and of course, the hex token itself. In nature, the hexagon is known as one of the strongest and most efficient shapes. Think about a beehive. It uses hexagons because they fit together perfectly, with no wasted space, and they can bear immense weight without collapsing. It is the perfect shape for duplication and longevity. And in numerology, the number 6 has a very specific meaning. It represents money and wealth. It is the number of builders, providers, and systems that last. It's not about get rich quick. It's about build rich smart. Hex Infinity mirrors this same natural law. Look at our structure. One hex connects to 6 around it. Just like a honeycomb, one cell connects perfectly to its neighbors. And because of that perfect connection, each connection strengthens the whole. You aren't just building your own income. You are reinforcing the entire ecosystem. This is how expansion happens without collapsing. The weight of success is distributed evenly, just like in a hexagon. What does this mean for you? It means that teams duplicate. It means that cycles repeat. And most importantly, it means that income renews infinitely. We are not just another crypto project. We are strong. We are wealth. We are built on structure and designed to last. We've talked about the platform. We've talked about the technology. We've talked about the shape of the hexagon. But none of that matters if we don't have a soul. None of that matters if we don't have a mission. So, let's talk about why Hex Infinity really exists. Our mission is simple, but profound. Build people. Build long-term value. We are not in the business of creating quick, temporary winners. We are in the business of building people up so they can build lasting wealth for themselves and their families. Our objective is to build a sustainable digital earning ecosystem where growth is driven by participation, structure, and shared success, not empty promises. Notice the key words there. Sustainable, we aren't going anywhere. Participation. You get out what you put in. Shared success. When one wins, we all win. To make that mission a reality, we focus on 4 key pillars. First, create a system anyone can start. We remove the barriers. No coding skills, no huge capital requirements. If you have the desire to build a better future, Hex Infinity gives you the on-ramp. Second, empower communities through structured growth. A mob is chaotic. A community is organized. Our 2x2 structure isn't just about math. It's about giving communities a blueprint to grow strong and healthy. Third, reward real participation. Through plasma energy and activity-based rewards, we ensure that the people doing the work are the people reaping the rewards. We filter out the spectators and champion the doers. And fourth, develop leaders, not just earners. Anyone can earn a quick buck. But we want to create leaders. We want to build people who can build teams, who can mentor others, and who can carry the vision of Hex Infinity forward for years to come. That is our promise. That is our mission. Everything we've discussed so far leads to one destination. The path to infinite earnings. This isn't about a one-time paycheck. It's about building a system that pays you today, tomorrow, and forever. Most people trade time for money. When they stop working, the money stops. But on this path, your time is invested into an engine that keeps running. Your effort compounds. Your team duplicates. Your income cycles renew, infinitely. So, how do we actually walk this path? How do we move from theory into action? Let me show you the roadmap. Alright, we've covered the vision, the mission, and the philosophy. Now comes the question everyone is waiting for. How do we actually start? The path is simple. It's a 3-step process. Activate, build, earn. Let's break it down. Step 1. Registration. You simply register and deposit using the BEP20 network. This is the standard for speed and low fees, making sure your capital goes to work for you, not to gas costs. Step 2. Activation. Once your account is funded, you activate a miner. And here's the best part. You can start for as little as $10. Once activated, your miner gets to work immediately, generating daily returns between 0.5% and 1.0%. It's a steady, predictable engine running in the background. But here is where Hex Infinity differs from a simple savings account. To unlock the full power of the ecosystem, you need to move to step 3. Build. When you register and activate, you unlock your personal referral link. This is your key to building a team. However, there is an important mechanic you need to understand. To fully activate your account and unlock all earning potential, you must sponsor at least 2 direct nodes. Why 2? Because Hex Infinity is built on duplication. It's built on teamwork. Until you sponsor those 2 direct partners, your cycle rewards and your direct matching rewards will remain pending. They are saved for you, but they are waiting for you to take that final step to build your team. So, the path is clear. 1. Register. Point 2. Activate a miner. With just $10. Point 3. Build by sponsoring 2. Do those 3 things, and you unlock the full potential of the Hex Infinity ecosystem. Now that we know we need to sponsor 2 people, the next logical question is, what does that actually build? The answer is something we call the Hex cell. And I want you to look at this graphic because it is the DNA of your entire income stream. It is simple, fixed, powerful. This is the 2x2 structure. We also call it 1-2-4. Let me walk you through how a cycle is born. It starts with you. You are at the top of your Hex cell. You sponsored 2 people, just 2. That's your first level. This is your direct team. Now, here is where duplication kicks in. You teach your first 2 to do what you did. Those 2 sponsor 4 people. Those 4 sit on your second level, and just like that, you have completed 1 cycle, 6 people. A perfect Hex cell. You, plus 2, plus 4. Now, why is this so powerful? Simple duplication. It's not a complicated matrix. It's 2, then 4. Anyone can understand it. Anyone can teach it. Teachable. Because it's simple, your team can duplicate your success. They just do what you did. Infinite cycles. Here is the magic. Once that first cycle completes, what happens? It doesn't stop. You start a new cycle. And another. And another. There are no caps on earnings. No caps. In Hex Infinity, your income ceiling is determined only by how many cycles you help your team build. This is the heartbeat of the platform. We call it a hex cell, and it is the engine of infinite, renewable income. Alright, we've talked about how to start with a simple deposit. We've talked about how to build a simple 2x2 structure. Now for the best part. How do we earn? And the answer is simple. Not one income stream, but many. Take a look at this screen. This is your personal menu of wealth building opportunities inside Hex Infinity. Let me group these so you can see how they work together. First, the immediate rewards. Token mining rewards. Your daily 0.5% to 1.0% just for having an active miner. This is your foundation. Direct referral rewards. You get paid every time you personally bring someone into the ecosystem. Second, the team-based wealth. Cycle rewards. Every time your 2x2 structure fills, every time you complete a hex cell, you get paid a significant bonus. Matching income rewards. As your team cycles, you earn a percentage of their cycle rewards. This is where leverage really kicks in. Rank pool rewards. As you grow and achieve ranks within the community, you unlock shares of global pool bonuses. Third, the platform-wide earnings. Liquidity pool. Contribute to the health of the ecosystem and earn from trading fees. Plasma energy. Remember this? Your activity level unlocks higher earnings across the board. Play to earn games. Have fun, compete, and earn tokens while you do it. Trading profits. Use your insight in our prediction and trading markets. And finally, staking rewards, ROI. Just hold and stake your assets to let time work for you, generating a steady return on investment. So, when someone asks you, what does Hex Infinity offer? You don't have to say just one thing. You can say, I can mine. I can trade. I can play. I can build a team. I can earn matching bonuses. I can stake for passive income. It's a diversified portfolio of income, all inside one dashboard. We've laid out the product and the structure. But a great product without a great plan is just a secret. That's why we need to talk about the marketing blueprint. A wish is, I hope this works. A blueprint is a detailed plan of action. Hex Infinity has a strategic, step-by-step blueprint designed to do three things. 1. Create massive awareness. We meet people where they are, through campaigns, events, and partnerships. 2. Equip our leaders. A blueprint is useless if builders don't have it. We give you the tools to succeed. 3. Drive sustainable adoption. No quick pumps. Just quality participants building for the long term. In the next slides, we'll pull back the curtain on the compensation plan, the rank system, the global pools, and how you get paid, because in Hex Infinity, marketing isn't an afterthought. It's built into the foundation. Let's dive in. Now that we've seen the what, all those income streams, let's talk about the how. How does Hex Infinity keep the energy high? How do we make sure that builders are rewarded and spectators are motivated to become players? The answer is our incentive mechanics. And the motto here is simple: move fast, stay active, earn more. Let's break down what keeps this engine running at full speed. First, instant gratification. We believe in instant rewards. No waiting periods. No locking you out of your money. When you earn, it's yours. Real-time, instant payouts mean you feel the success immediately, and that feeling fuels the next action. Second, the game of growth. Humans are naturally competitive, and we lean into that with gamification and challenges. You earn badges for your achievements. You climb leaderboards to see how you stack up against the best in the world. You unlock rank progression from V1 all the way to V6. Each rank isn't just a title. It's a key that unlocks higher rewards and leadership recognition. Third, the multipliers. This is where plasma energy multipliers come into play. The more active you are, the more you engage with the platform, the higher your multiplier goes. It turns your base earnings into amplified earnings. And because we value those who see the vision first, there is a clear early mover advantage. Those who build now are positioning themselves at the top of structures that will pay for years. Finally, team dynamics. We don't just reward individual effort. We have team performance incentives. When your team wins, you win bigger. It aligns everyone's interests and creates a culture of collaboration, not competition. So, what does all this mean? It means that in Hex Infinity, every action has a reaction. Every sale you make, every person you train, every game you play, it all feeds into a system that recognizes, rewards, and celebrates you. Move fast. Stay active. Earn more. Now we're getting into the really exciting part. This is where the math gets fun. Referral rewards. The proposition is simple. Sponsored too. Get your capital back instantly. Let me show you what I mean. We pay 50% of what your direct referral deposits, and we pay it in real time in USDT. That means the moment someone you sponsor activates a mining track, the money starts moving to your wallet instantly. No waiting for the end of the month. No vesting periods. Instant. But, and this is important, there is a smart mechanic built in to keep the system fair. Your earning power follows your active plan. Let me give you 2 examples so this is crystal clear. Scenario A. The equal match. Let's say you are on a $100 plan. You sponsor someone, and they also activate a $100 plan. You earn 50% of $100, which is $50. Simple, instant, done. Scenario B. The upgrade motivator. Now, let's say you are on a $50 plan. But you're a great leader, and you sponsor someone who wants to start bigger. They activate a $100 plan. Here's how the math works. You earn 50% of your plan level. So, 50% of $50 is $25. That hits your wallet instantly. But what about the other $25? The remaining half? It gets locked. It's pending. It sits there, waiting for you. And here is the beautiful part. That $25 isn't gone. It's motivation. The moment you decide to upgrade your plan to match your referrals level, that locked $25 unlocks and hits your wallet instantly. So, what does this do? It protects the integrity of the system. It encourages leaders to lead by example. And it means there is always a reason to grow your own position. Instant. Simple. No waiting. Referral rewards are just the beginning. That's the immediate cash flow. But if you want to build real, scalable, infinite wealth in Hex Infinity, you need to understand cycle rewards. And the headline here is powerful. More cycles, more rewards. When you complete a full 1-2-4 cycle, meaning you and your 6 downlines are active, you unlock a payout of up to 200% of your plan value, paid in real time in USDT. But here's where it gets strategic. The amount you earn depends on one key factor: your team average. Let me explain both scenarios. Scenario A, higher team average. The big payday. Imagine you are on the $100 active plan. You've built your team, and you look at your 6 downlines. Their average plan size is $150 per person. Because your team average is higher than your own plan, you qualify for the maximum reward. You earn 200% of your plan value. But here's the really cool part. How that 200% is paid. 100% comes to you in USDT. That's cash in your pocket. The other 100% is used to activate a new miner for you. So on a $100 plan, you get $100 cash, plus a fresh $100 miner activated automatically. Your earning engine grows while you sleep. That's what we call compounding. Scenario B, lower team average. The builder's reward. Now, let's flip it. You are still on the $100 plan, but you're building in a newer market or with people who are just starting small. Your team average is $60. You still earn You always earn when you cycle. In this case, you earn 15% of the total downline plan value. You add up the plans of your 6 team members, take 15%, and that's your cycle reward in USDT. So, what's the takeaway? Build a strong team, help them grow their plans, and you unlock the 200% bonus, cash plus a new miner. Build a growing team, and you still earn solid 15% returns on the collective power of your group. Either way, more cycles equals more rewards. Now we move from building your own cycles to something even more powerful. Leverage. This is direct matching rewards. And the philosophy here is beautiful. Help them earn. You earn. We pay 20% on this, again, in real time in USDT, and here's how it works. First, this applies only to your direct referrals. These are the people you personally brought into the business. But here's the key. It applies to infinite depth. That means as they build their teams and their downlines grow, you continue to match on the rewards they generate. Second, your match percentage is based on your rank, V1 through V6. As you grow in the business, your matching potential grows with you. Third, you must be active and qualified. This ensures that the leaders who are still working and building are the ones who get paid on the teams they've built. Now, what rewards do you actually match on? The answer: almost everything. Their referral rewards, their cycle rewards, product sales, and other qualifying activity-based rewards. If your team is earning, you are earning a percentage of it. Let me give you a quick example to make this real. Imagine you have worked hard and achieved the rank of V6. At V6, your matching reward rate is 20%. Now, one of your direct members, someone you sponsored and trained, has a great week. They earn $500 in combined rewards from their cycles and referrals. Because you are a qualified V6 leader, you don't just celebrate their success. You share in it. 0.20% of $500 is $100. That $100 hits your wallet as a direct matching reward. In real time, in USDT. This is what we mean by help them earn. You earn. It aligns the entire organization. Your mentors want you to succeed because your success is their success. And you will feel the same way about the people you bring in. It's not a pyramid. It's a partnership. This brings us to the heart of everything. This is why we called it Hex Infinity. Because the vision isn't just to earn once. It's not even to earn 10 times. The vision is to build once, and earn again and again. We're talking about 50% plus 200%, paid in real time in USDT, on a loop that never ends. Let me break down the two sides of infinity earnings. First, infinite direct referral rewards. Remember how we talked about earning 50% when you bring someone in? That's just the beginning. With infinite direct referral rewards, you don't just earn when they join. You earn repeatedly, every single time. Every time your direct members complete their cycles, every time they activate new miners, every time they purchase additional miners. Think about that. You do the work once. You bring them in, you train them, you help them fall in love with the vision. And then, for the life of their journey in Hex Infinity, every time they grow, you earn. Second, infinite cycle rewards. We talked about the 1-2-4 cycle. But here's the magic word. Again. You earn cycle bonuses again and again each time your full 1-2-4 structure completes. It's not a one-time bonus. It's a recurring event. Your team builds. They duplicate. They fill the cycle. You get paid. They fill it again. You get paid again. They fill it 100 times. You get paid 100 times. This is the difference between a job and an asset. A job pays you once for your time. An asset pays you over and over for the same work. In Hex Infinity, your network is your asset. Your team is your asset. And once you build it, it keeps paying. Build once. Earn together, infinitely. We've talked about the immediate income. We've talked about the cycles. We've talked about infinity. Now let's talk about progression. Because in Hex Infinity, not all earners are created equal. And they shouldn't be. Higher rank means higher rewards. And the golden rule of our system is displayed right here. Activities earn more. Inactivity earns less. If you want to earn at the highest levels, you have to stay in the game. Let's look at this table, because it's your roadmap to the top. We have ranks V1 through V6. And 3 things change as you climb. First, plasma required. At V1, you need 0 plasma. But you also earn very little. At V2, you need 500 plasma to qualify. By the time you reach V6, you need 5,000 plasma. Plasma is simply a measure of your activity. The more you do, the more you mine, play, trade, and build, the higher your plasma goes, and the higher you rank. Second, matching percentage. Look at the third column. At V1, you match at just 2%. At V4, you're at 9%. At V6, you're matching at a full 20% on your entire organization. That's the difference between pocket change and life-changing wealth. Third, rank pool access. Every rank from V1 up gets access to the rank pool. But here's the key, it's not divided evenly. This is the Hex rank pool rewards explained. Here's how it works. 100% of platform profits are allocated to ranks V1 through V6. But within each rank, the pool is distributed proportionally according to plasma energy. So if you're a V6 with 10,000 plasma and another V6 only has 5,000 plasma, you earn twice as much from the pool as they do. Your share is weighted by your activity. A few important notes. This is performance-based. The pool is only shared when the platform generates profit. We don't pay out what we don't earn. The pool is distributed weekly. And there are 2 ways to rank up. 1. Increase your plasma energy through consistent activity. 2. Upgrade your rank via direct purchase if you want to accelerate. So, what's the message? In Hex Infinity, your effort determines your rank. Your rank determines your rewards. And your rewards are always tied to the value you bring to the ecosystem. Activities earn more. Inactivity earns less. Throughout this presentation, I've mentioned plasma energy again and again. Now it's time to explain exactly what it is. Plasma energy is the fuel of Hex Infinity. It's the activity power that measures how active, consistent, and committed you are within the ecosystem. Think of it like this. In a video game, you have experience points. The more you play, the more XP you earn, the higher your level, and the stronger your character becomes. In Hex Infinity, plasma energy is your XP. How do you earn plasma energy? Look at this list. It's designed to reward every positive action you take. Daily login. Just showing up every day earns you 2 plasma. Consistency matters. Sponsoring active members. Every time you bring someone in, you earn 25 plasma. Completing matrix cycles. Finish a cycle? That's 120 plasma. Opening Hexbox rewards. Our daily reward system gives you 3 plasma for the free box, and 5 to 10 for random boxes. And ongoing participation in everything we do. What does plasma energy actually do? This is the important part. Plasma isn't just a score on a leaderboard. It has real power. It boosts your earning power. More plasma means higher multipliers on your rewards. It unlocks rank progression. You cannot reach V1 without 500 plasma. You cannot reach V6 without 5,000 plasma. Your rank is locked behind your activity. It qualifies you for profits and rewards. Remember the rank pool? Your share is determined by your plasma compared to others in your rank. Now look at this table. This is your activity menu. Minor activation. 5 to 125 plasma, depending on the size. Re-entry every cycle. Another 5 to 125. Daily login. 2 plasma, small, but it adds up. Direct sponsor. 25 plasma every time. Cycle completion. 120 plasma. A nice bonus for hitting a milestone. And the Hex boxes. Free box gives you 3, paid boxes give you more. And the bottom line is the only line you really need to remember. More plasma equals more power. More power to earn. More power to qualify. More power to rank up. In Hex Infinity, your energy determines your earnings. So stay active, stay consistent, and watch your plasma and your income grow. We've spent a lot of time talking about how to earn inside Hex Infinity. But there's a question that smart investors always ask, and it's the question we want to answer right now. How'd I actually get my money out? The answer is simple. Instant rewards. Instant withdrawals. On Hex Infinity, eligible rewards are available for withdrawal the moment they are earned. Let me say that again. The moment they are earned. No waiting periods. No holding your money hostage for weeks. No confusing withdrawal button. That's grayed out. And certainly no withdrawal button at all. Because when you earn in Hex Infinity, the funds are yours, and they're ready to move. Now, let's talk about the fee structure, because transparency is everything. When you withdraw, there is a 10% fee. But here's what makes Hex Infinity different. That 10% doesn't disappear into some company bank account. It goes right back to you, the community. The 10% is distributed into two parts. 25% goes to the liquidity pool. This strengthens the entire ecosystem, ensures smooth transactions, and supports the value of everything we're building. 25% goes to the rank pool. Remember that rank pool we talked about? The one that pays V1 through V6 every week based on their plasma energy? This is how it gets funded. When you withdraw, you're actually funding the rewards for top leaders. And when top leaders withdraw, they're funding the pools you'll earn from when you rank up. So, what does this mean? It means Hex Infinity is a self-sustaining, circular economy. You earn instantly, you withdraw instantly, and the small fee you pay cycles back to reward the community that built the platform. Instant rewards. Instant withdrawals. That's the Hex Infinity promise. Before we go any further, I want to pause and answer a question that every smart investor should ask. How does Hex Infinity actually make money? Because if the platform doesn't have sustainable revenue, the rewards we've been discussing can't last. It's that simple. Hex Infinity generates revenue through real platform usage. Not speculation, not empty promises, not hope. Every dollar that comes into this ecosystem comes from actual activity and participation. Let me show you the diverse revenue streams that make Hex Infinity a real, sustainable business. First, mining track activations and upgrades. Every time a user activates a miner, whether it's $10 or $10,000, that generates revenue. Every time someone upgrades their plan to earn more, that generates revenue. It's the fuel for the entire engine. Second, platform fees. As users engage with the various tools and utilities on Hexy, small fees are generated that keep the lights on and the rewards flowing. Third, rank upgrades. Remember how you can accelerate your rank by purchasing an upgrade? That's another revenue stream that comes directly from user ambition. Fourth, trading spreads. For those using our trading and prediction markets, the platform captures a small spread on transactions, just like every traditional exchange does. Fifth, transaction fees. Every interaction on the blockchain involves fees that support the infrastructure. Sixth, withdrawal fees. As we just discussed, that 10% withdrawal fee doesn't disappear. It cycles back to the community, but a portion also supports ongoing platform development and operations. Seventh, partnerships and advertising. As Hex Infinity grows, other projects will pay to access our community. Strategic partnerships and targeted advertising create additional revenue that benefits everyone. And eighth, MasterCard sales. Yes, we're building toward real-world utility, including MasterCard integration that will generate revenue every time someone spends their crypto in the real world. Now, look at this list again. What do you notice? Every single one of these revenue streams is tied to participation, activity, and ecosystem demand. When people mine, we earn. When people trade, we earn. When people withdraw, we earn. When people upgrade, we earn. This means Hex Infinity only succeeds when you succeed. Our revenue is directly aligned with your activity. We don't make money unless you're making money. That's sustainability. That's real business, and that's how we can promise long-term, infinite earnings. We've talked about building teams, cycles, and bonuses. But let's not forget the foundation of everything in Hex Infinity. Mining assets. This is where every single user's journey begins. And it's beautifully simple. You activate a mining track with as little as $10. That's it. That's your entry. Once activated, your miner works automatically, generating daily returns between 0.5% and 1.0%. Every day, your balance grows. No trading skills needed. No recruiting required. Though that's where the real money is. Just activate and let time work for you. But here's the key. Your mining asset isn't just passive income. It's your key to everything else. It unlocks your referral link. It qualifies you for cycle rewards. It generates plasma energy. It's the foundation for your entire Hex Infinity empire. Whether you're a builder or just want simple passive returns, mining assets are where it all starts. Now, let's look at the tokens that power this ecosystem. $Hex, $OES, and $Main. Throughout this presentation, I've mentioned the Hex token again and again. Now it's time to answer the question. What exactly is $Hex, and why does it matter? $Hex is the engine of the Hexi wealth system. Think of it as the fuel that makes every single part of this ecosystem run. Without $Hex, nothing moves. With $Hex, everything is possible. Mining releases it. When you activate a mining track, $Hex is generated and distributed. Play circulates it. Our play to earn games use $Hex as the currency of fun and profit. Staking locks it. When you stake $Hex, you remove it from circulation, creating scarcity. Ranks absorb it. Upgrading your rank requires $Hex, creating consistent buy pressure. And profit sharing distributes it. When the platform profits, $Hex flows back to the community. Here's the simple economic truth. More usage equals higher demand equals stronger value. Every single action inside Hex Infinity involves $Hex. That means as the platform grows, as more users join, as more activity happens, the demand for $Hex grows with it. Gesture to the second section. Now, why does $Hex grow in value? Because $Hex is mandatory at every level of Hexi. You need it to mine. You need it to play. You need it to rank up. You need it to stake. You need it to participate in the ecosystem at all. Think about the implications of that. Early movers. The people who join now, who accumulate $Hex while activity is growing. They secure their position at a lower cost basis. Latecomers. The people who join later, when the platform has millions of users. They will have to buy $Hex at whatever the market demands. And if demand is high, they buy at a premium. This is the magic of a well-designed token economy. Participation becomes ownership. Every time you engage with Hex Infinity, you're not just earning. You're accumulating an asset that has the potential to appreciate over time. Activity becomes long-term wealth. You mine. You earn. You hold. You grow. Now we get to the most important economic slide in this entire presentation. The tokenomics of $Hex. And I want you to look at the headline carefully, because it tells you everything you need to know about the value proposition. No minting. No inflation. No second chance. Let me say that again. No second chance. Power distribution. There will only ever be 50 million Hex tokens. That's it. Hard cap. Fixed supply. No more. No less. Here's how those 50 million are distributed. 10% early movers. This is for the people who see the vision first. The ones who join now, before the masses arrive. 30% liquidity and staking. This ensures the token can be traded smoothly and that stakers are rewarded for locking up supply. 15% platform expansion. Fuel for building the next phase of the ecosystem. 30% marketing and network growth. The engine that brings new users and creates demand. 10% core team and leadership. The builders who are here for the long haul, aligned with the community. 5% strategic reserve, for partnerships, emergencies, and opportunities we haven't even imagined yet. $Hex. Fixed. Scarce, mandatory. Let's break those three words down. Fixed, 50 million tokens. No new tokens will ever be created. That means no dilution. Your piece of the pie never gets smaller. Scarce. As demand increases, and it will, because $hex is required for everything, scarcity drives value. Basic economics. Mandatory. This is the key. $hex is not optional. You cannot fully participate in Hex Infinity without it. You need it to mine, to play, to rank up, to stake, to earn the highest rewards. Now, think about what this creates. It rewards early movers. The people who accumulate $hex now, while the user base is growing, secure their position at today's prices. It empowers active builders. The more you use the platform, the more $hex you earn and the more you benefit from rising demand. And it locks in lifetime advantage for those who position early. Because when millions of users join later and need $hex to participate, who do you think they'll buy it from? The early movers who accumulated when supply was abundant. As users build, earn, and upgrade, demand for $hex rises relentlessly, not occasionally. Not maybe, relentlessly. Every new user, every new cycle, every new rank upgrade, every new game played, every new miner activated, all of it requires $hex. And with a fixed supply of 50 million tokens, the only direction for value over the long term is up. No minting. No inflation. No second chance. This is your opportunity. Not just to earn daily rewards, but to own a piece of the ecosystem itself. We've established that $hex is fixed, scarce, and mandatory. But let's get specific. Because $hex is not just a token you hold and hope goes up. It's more than a token. It's a working asset. Let me show you all the ways $hex is used inside the Hex Infinity ecosystem. Ecosystem gas fee. Every transaction, every interaction, every move you make requires a small amount of $hex to power it. This creates constant, ongoing demand. Staking. You can lock your $hex to earn passive returns. And when you stake, you remove tokens from circulation, increasing scarcity for everyone else. Mining. Mining rewards are paid in $hex. But more importantly, activating and upgrading miners requires $hex, creating consistent buy pressure. Rank utility. Want to advance from V1 to V2? From V3 to V4? Rank upgrades require $hex. The higher you climb, the more $hex you need, and the more you contribute to demand. Play to earn. Our games use $hex as the currency of play. You need it to enter games, and you earn it when you win. Circulation plus utility. Trade. Our trading and prediction markets use $hex as the base pair. Every trade requires the token. Referral programs. Bonus rewards and special incentives are often paid in $hex, keeping the token flowing through the community. Rank pool. The weekly rank pool distributions are paid in $hex, giving top leaders a reason to accumulate and hold. Exclusive access. Certain features, early access to new games, and premium utilities are only available to those who hold or stake a minimum amount of $hex. Now, look at that list again. What do you see? Every single function of the Hex Infinity ecosystem touches $hex in some way. You need it to start. You need it to play. You need it to grow. You need it to earn more. You need it to access the best rewards. This is what we mean by a working asset. $hex isn't sitting on the sidelines hoping for a pump. It's in the game every single day, powering the largest digital earning ecosystem in crypto. And as more users join, as more activity happens, as more ranks are achieved, the demand for this working asset only goes in one direction. Up. Now I want to introduce you to something that adds another dimension to the Hex Infinity ecosystem. $OES. Also known as ONE. OES is not a new token launching from scratch. It's a working ecosystem token that's already built, already active, and already being used around the world. OES is the core utility token powering the ONE ecosystem. a blockchain platform that unifies digital services across multiple industries. Education, e-commerce, travel, beauty, and more. It's built on Polygon, which means fast transactions and low fees. And it already fuels transactions on dealshaker.com, a global marketplace serving over 40,000 merchants in 190+ countries. Here's what makes this relevant to Hex Infinity. OES is not a theoretical token. It's actively traded in Polygon-based DEXs like Uniswap, and it's listed on multiple centralized exchanges. Public market data currently shows OES trading at around $44 plus per token. Why does OES matter to us? Because OES powers real transactions on a real global marketplace. Every time someone buys or sells on DealShaker, OES is used. That's real utility, real demand, real ecosystem. And here's the part that gets exciting for long-term thinkers. There is a planned NASDAQ listing in the roadmap. If and when that happens, demand for OES, and its value, could accelerate significantly. So, what's the takeaway? OES is not just another token. It's a working asset with real users, real merchants, real transactions, and a real path to traditional finance through NASDAQ's. Hex Infinity integrates with and builds alongside the OES ecosystem. The opportunities for everyone multiply. We've covered $Hex, the engine of our ecosystem. We've covered $OES, the global marketplace token. Now let me introduce you to the third pillar of the Hex Infinity universe. $Ming, also known as Mingo. And the mission here is simple but ambitious. Bringing crypto to the masses. Mingo is a Web3 ecosystem token built on Hedera Hashgraph. If you're not familiar with Hedera, it's one of the most advanced distributed ledger technologies out there, known for being fast, secure, and having ultra-low transaction fees. But what actually is Mingo? It's an all-in-one ecosystem token powering integrated digital services. Secure wallets for storing and transacting multiple cryptocurrencies, NFT marketplaces for creating, buying, and selling digital assets, play-to-earn platforms for gaming enthusiasts, and more within the broader Mingo ecosystem. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Mingo has developed an NFT ticketing system that directly solves major problems in the events industry. Think about the last time you tried to buy concert tickets. Fraud, fake tickets sold to unsuspecting fans, scalping, bots buying up tickets and reselling at 10x the price, inefficient resales. No secure way to resell tickets. You can't use Mingo's NFT ticketing system solves all of this by bringing transparency, security, and fairness on-chain. Every ticket is a verifiable NFT. Every transaction is recorded. Every resale can be programmed to cap prices and return value to artists and fans. Why does $Ming matter to Hex Infinity? Core utility. It's not just a speculative token. It powers real applications, wallets, ticketing, play-to-earn, and digital marketplaces. Bridging Web 2 to Web 3. Mingo makes blockchain utility accessible to everyday users who don't know, and don't care, what a blockchain is. They just want secure tickets and easy payments. Fixed supply. There is a maximum supply of approximately 435 million MNG tokens. Fixed supply means scarcity. Scarcity means potential for long-term value growth as demand increases. Market and trading built on Hedera Hashgraph for speed, security, and ultra-low fees, tradable on selected exchanges, providing liquidity and accessibility, designed as a scalable ecosystem token for long-term utility, not short-term speculation. So, what's the big picture? Hex Infinity isn't just one token. It's an ecosystem of tokens, each with its own purpose, its own utility, and its own community. $Hex powers our internal earnings engine. $OES connects us to a global marketplace with 40,000 plus merchants. $Ming brings us into the world of NFT ticketing, gaming, and mass adoption. Together, they create a diversified, resilient, and expansive digital wealth ecosystem. We've covered a lot today. The problems, the solution, how to earn. But now comes the most important question. What does the future look like? The future of Hex Infinity is freedom. Freedom from jobs that don't pay enough. Freedom from complicated systems. Freedom from income that stops when you stop working. The future is a world where mining happens in your pocket. Playing games earns real money. Building a team creates wealth for generations. $Hex, $OES, and $Ming work together to power it all. But here's the truth. The future doesn't just happen. It's built. Built by early movers. Built by leaders. Built by believers. The technology is ready. The structure is solid. The roadmap is clear. But there's one piece missing. You. Now, let's look at the roadmap that shows you exactly how we get there. Vision is important. Mission is important. But without a roadmap, it's just talk. So let me show you exactly how we get from where we are today to where we're going. Our roadmap. From foundation to global impact. We've broken this journey into 4 distinct phases. Each one builds on the last. Each one unlocks new capabilities. Each one brings us closer to the full vision of Hex Infinity. Quarter 1. Foundation. This is where we are now. The core platform is live. We have mining track activation, starting as low as $10, so anyone can join the 2x2 network structure. Simple, fixed, powerful plasma energy and the rank system. Rewarding activity and consistency. This is the bedrock. Without a strong foundation, nothing else stands. And our foundation is solid. Quarter 2. Growth. Once the foundation is set, we shift into growth mode. Cycle and matching rewards go live. This is where the compounding really begins. Play -2 earn launches. Because earning should be fun. Expanded token mining tracks. More options. More flexibility. More income streams. Community and leadership tools. Equipping our builders with everything they need to succeed. Quarter 2 is about taking the foundation and building momentum. Quarter 3. Expansion. Now we start scaling in a serious way. Prediction and liquidity modules. For the traders and analysts in our community, advanced rank privileges. New benefits for those climbing to V6 and beyond. Ecosystem challenges and rewards. Gamification that keeps energy high. Regional community scaling. Taking Hex Infinity global. Market by market. Quarter 3 is about expanding the ecosystem and reaching new audiences. Quarter 4. Maturity. This is where Hex Infinity becomes a self-sustaining, community-owned ecosystem. Governance and voting mechanics. You help decide the future of the platform. Cross-platform integrations. Connecting with other ecosystems, other blockchains, other opportunities. Ecosystem optimization. Refining, improving, making everything better. Listing of $Hex on exchanges. Bringing liquidity, accessibility, and value to our native token. From foundation to global impact. That's the journey. 4 quarters, 4 phases, 1 clear path. But here's what I want you to understand. A roadmap isn't just a list of dates and features. It's a commitment. It's our commitment to you that we're not here for a quick launch and a fast exit. We're here to build something that lasts. Foundation in Q1, growth in Q2, expansion in Q3, maturity in Q4, and beyond. That's where you come in. Because once the governance is live, once the community has a voice, the future of Hex Infinity is whatever we decide to build together. After everything we've discussed, the income streams, the structure, the tokenomics, the roadmap, there's really only one question left to answer. Why does Hex Infinity actually work? The answer is simple. Now everyone can earn. Not just the tech experts. Not just the crypto natives. Not just the people with $10,000 to invest. Everyone. Easy to start with a minimum activation of just $10. The barrier to entry is almost zero. Anyone with a smartphone and a desire to build a better future can join. No technical skills required. No complicated setup. Just register, activate, and begin. Easy to duplicate. The 2x2 structure is simple enough that anyone can explain it. And because it's simple, it's duplicatable. Your success isn't locked inside your own brain. You can teach it, your team can teach it, and the whole network can grow organically. Multiple ways to earn. Remember the list? Mining, referrals, cycles, matching bonuses, rank pools, play to earn, Trading, staking. If one stream slows down, another speeds up. Diversified income means resilient income. Activity is rewarded through plasma energy. We've built a system where the doers get paid. Inactivity earns less. Activity earns more. It's fair, it's transparent, and it keeps the whole ecosystem healthy. And if you take nothing else away from this presentation, remember these 6 words. Simple for beginners. Powerful for leaders. If you're new to crypto, Hex Infinity is the perfect place to start. If you're an experienced network builder, Hex Infinity is the perfect place to scale. If you're somewhere in between, Hex Infinity meets you where you are and helps you grow. So, here we are. You've seen the platform. You've seen the income streams. You've seen the structure. You've seen the tokenomics. You've seen the roadmap. Now the only question that matters is, what will you do with this information? Will you watch from the sidelines as others build their futures? Or will you take that first step, register, activate that first miner, sponsor those first 2 people, and start your own journey toward infinite earnings? Build once. Earn together, infinitely. The door is open. The system is built. The opportunity is here. Now everyone can earn. We've covered the platform. We've covered the income. We've covered the tokens. Now let's talk about the who. Because Hex Infinity isn't for everyone. And that's by design. Top-tier global evangelists, you're the ones who don't just join a project, you preach it. You understand that vision without voice dies in the dark. You've been waiting for something worthy of your passion. Something that won't collapse while you're out there building. Hex Infinity gives you a message you can carry to the world without hesitation. A system that's built to last, so your reputation stays intact. This is for you. 10,000 member team leaders, you've already done it. You've built armies. You've weathered the storms of platforms that didn't last. You know what it takes to organize, motivate, and lead at scale. Now imagine what happens when you drop a 10,000 member team into a wealth harvesting matrix with fixed tokenomics and infinite cycles. This is for you. Community builders, you might not have 10,000 yet. But you have a tribe, a following. A group of people who trust you. You understand that community is the new currency, and you've been looking for the right vehicle to reward the people who believe in you. Hex Infinity is that vehicle. This is for you. Early movers, you understand the math. You know that in any system with fixed supply and growing demand, the people who get in first win biggest. You don't need to be convinced. You just need to see the structure. The structure is here. The math works. The time is now. This is for you. Wealth creation maniacs, this is my favorite category. You're obsessed. You think about leverage while you're sleeping. You read white papers for fun. You don't want a hobby. You want a wealth engine that runs the 24th of July 365. You're not here for pocket change. You're here for generational wealth. This is for you. One system, every level, long-term growth. Whether you're a global evangelist or a wealth creation maniac just getting started, Hex Infinity meets you where you are and takes you where you want to go. The system is built. The matrix is live. The wealth is waiting. The only question is, which category are you? We've come to the end of our presentation. And before we open for questions, I want to leave you with one final thought. Because Hexy is not just a name. It's not a random collection of letters. Hexy is a wealth formula. And this formula explains exactly why this platform is different, and why it works. High growth wealth system. This is not a hobby. It's not a side experiment. Hex Infinity is engineered from the ground up for high growth. The 2x2 structure, the multiple income streams, the plasma energy multipliers. Every piece is designed to accelerate your wealth creation. Earning without limits, no caps. No ceilings. No glass ceilings. In Hex Infinity, your income is limited only by your effort and your vision. Cycle after cycle, rank after rank, the system keeps paying. Earning without limits isn't a slogan. It's the architecture of the platform. Exponential expansion. This is the power of duplication. 1 becomes 2. 2 becomes 4. 4 becomes 16. Through the magic of network effects and a simple, teachable system, your efforts expand exponentially, not linearly. Every person you teach becomes a multiplier of your own success. Infinite opportunity. And finally, the letter that gives us our name. Infinite opportunity. Because in Hex Infinity, you don't just earn once. You earn again and again. Cycles renew, rewards compound, matching bonuses flow, and as the ecosystem grows, new opportunities emerge. Play to earn, prediction markets, staking, and beyond. H. High growth wealth system. E. Earning without limits. X. Exponential expansion. I. Infinite opportunity. That's what Hexi stands for. Not just a name. A wealth formula. The formula exists. The system is built. The opportunity is now. The only question that remains is, will you apply the formula to your life? Hex Infinity. We started this presentation with these words. And now, after everything we've explored together, they mean something deeper. Build once. Earn infinitely. This isn't just a catchy phrase. It's a promise. A promise that your effort today can create income for years to come. A promise that the system is built to last, with fixed supply tokens, sustainable tokenomics, and real utility. A promise that you don't have to choose between building wealth and building community, because in Hex Infinity, they're the same thing. Empowering you beyond limits. Think about those words for a moment. Beyond limits. Beyond the limits of traditional income. Beyond the limits of complicated systems that exclude most people. Beyond the limits of one-income streams that collapse when things get hard. Beyond the limits of what you thought was possible for your life. In Hex Infinity, we don't just give you a tool. We give you a system. A system that works while you sleep. A system that multiplies through duplication. A system that rewards action and consistency. A system that grows with you. From your first $10 activation all the way to V6 leadership and beyond. So here's my final question for you. What will you build? Will you build a small side income? Great, the system supports you. Will you build a team of hundreds? Even better, the system rewards you. Will you build a legacy that outlasts you? The system is designed for exactly that. The platform is live. The roadmap is clear. The opportunity is now. Build once. Earn infinitely. Empowering you beyond limits. Now, let's go build something incredible together.